Hey guys, this is question MM129 of the Maths Methods Fortify study guide. We've got this equation here, 2 sine of 2x equals -1, where x is between pi and 2 pi. And it's asking us to actually solve for x within this domain. So the first step here is to actually get sine by itself. We don't want this 2 over here, we want to get rid of that. So what we get is sine of 2x equals -1 on 2. Now what we want to do is, for a second, we'll just ignore this negative and deal with this half. So sine of something is equal to a half. Now what we want to do is work out our base angle for this value of 1/2. So as you should know by now, the inverse sine, so let's just rewrite this. So 2x is equal to the inverse sine of -1/2. This means that our base angle is equal to pi on 6, because sine of pi on 6 is equal to 1/2. So the inverse sine of 1/2, or -1/2, the base angle is pi on 6. Now the reason why we're doing a base angle and we're trying to find multiple solutions here is because we have a larger domain for x. X in the unit circle does not have only one solution, because it can keep going round and round and getting more solutions and more solutions. So that's why we have this domain here. So once we've got that base angle, we actually need to figure out what is going on with this x. So what I like to do is say, if x is between pi and 2 pi, that means that 2x has to be between 2 pi and 4 pi. Right? So this is our domain for 2x. And the reason I've done this is because our base angle our base angle pi on 6 relates to this 2x here, which means that we need to increase the domain for that. So, because sine is negative here, -1/2, according to our cast thing, sine is negative in both quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. And we use our negative because sine of 2x is -1 on 2. So we need to find all the spots that sine is negative between 2 pi and 4 pi with this base angle of pi on 6, which means we have this. If I just draw this a little bit bigger, we have pi on 6 here and pi on 6 here, because sine is negative in both of these quadrants. But we have to find the angle between 2 pi and 4 pi. So this is 2 pi here, go around to 4 pi, which means here, this is 3 pi. So this angle here is 3 pi plus pi on 6, okay? So 2x equals 3 pi plus pi on 6, and 4 pi minus pi on 6. Okay, which means that 2x is equal to 19 pi on 6 and 23 pi on 6. So x is equal to 19 pi on 12 and 23 pi on 12. And that is your final answer. So this is your second mark here. Your first mark comes when you recognize this. This unit circle is very, very important. If you're not too familiar with this, you really need to get familiar, because it is a big part of trigonometry. So guys, if you don't understand anything about any of this, please hit me up in the comments below. But otherwise, have a good day and keep learning methods.